I'm the Russian Reversal, and here I am with an unexpected unboxing video I posted on social media that I wasn't going to do any videos this week because it was been a busy week for me personally, but I got something early and I really want to open it up and play with it, and as a key part to that, I want to be able to share that with my audience. So today I got a new laptop. I got the HP Spectre 360. Several reasons why I bought this particular laptop. One is I was looking for a 4K display for video editing and camera work, and also being able to watch content in 4K. It does have a graphics card. That was another challenging aspect while shopping for a laptop. It didn't have quite the oomph that I was looking for, but it will play a lot of the games that I want to play, mostly like Age of Empires, most older PC games. I will build a gaming PC at some point in the future for, I want to do some heavy duty PC gaming, but I'm more of a console retro gamer, so that's kind of where that came from. The other things I was looking at was to make sure that it had the processor speed, the RAM, the storage space for all my content. The other part was I want to make sure it was touchscreen and can have like a 2-in-1 tablet mode. The reason why is I want to be able to do some drawing notes, work with Photoshop, things like that. So that's why I bought this guy. There are certainly, if you're looking for a gaming laptop, there are more powerful ones out there. This one kind of was just right in all the features I was looking for. So also, I'll be using this for streaming and for my home office as well. So anyway, let's get to the fun part. Let's look at the HP Spectre 360. So here's the HP Spectre 360 that I purchased. This particular model has a 10th generation i7 processor. It also has a 1650 graphics card, 1 terabyte SSD, 16 gigabytes of RAM, obviously Windows 10. Also came with a interesting USB. I'm not terribly familiar with it, but it's kind of cool that that was added. So I thought I'd mention that. If you are interested in this laptop before I do the unboxing, check the link below. There will be an affiliate description, and that will help support the channel. But to get started, looks like we got quite a bit of shrink wrap here. So used my trusty knife. Make sure that you always go away from the body for safety purposes. Packaging looks really nice, to be honest. I love how in the last several years packaging quality has gotten pretty good. So now that we got the shrink wrap out of the way, let's open up this rather beautiful box and see what's inside. So that seems pretty cool. They got, looks like a little manual, like a very basic instructions. Talks about touch gestures, mostly Windows focused. Also goes over what the ports and some setup instructions, some basic specs as well. So that's pretty cool. It jumps right out at you, so you don't have to hunt through a manual. I might not need that, but I think that's a nice feature. And then straight to the laptop. So this is the good part. So it's got a lot of plastic around there. It's a little on the heavier side. It's under 5 pounds, but not bad at all, considering the specs on this guy. Open that up. A little cloth to cover the keyboard, and there we are. Another thing that I like on laptops, I know it's a little bit hard to find, is I like the keypad on the right. Old-time secretary, and I did a lot of Excel back in the day, so I love having that number keypad. The trackpad is a little off to the left to compensate for that, so it's centered with the keyboard. I noticed in some reviews that they mentioned the keyboard seemed a little to the left, and that's why it's centered with the keyboard itself, but not necessarily the laptop. We got speakers here. It does flip all the way around, which is really nice. Screen looks really good. And on the back here, looks like it's got some good vents. I'm curious what the cooling will be like on this. I do have a laptop fan that I put my laptops on top of, so I'll see if that is necessary with this guy. But it's very thin for its specs, but it looks like it has good ventilation possibilities. If we look, USB-C and standard USB 3 port. There's also one in the corner as well. Focus might be a little bad there, but take a peek at that. That's pretty interesting. On the other side, you have HDMI, power, and you also have your audio jack there. So, pretty cool. Let's take a look and see what's in the rest of the box. Underneath the laptop, looks like we have another set of manuals in here. Standard HP fare. I don't think there's terribly exciting in there, so I'll skip that. We also, underneath this compartment, we have our power cable. So that's the first half. This is the power brick. So in here, so there's the charger, and looks like it goes right in there. Looks like it's a fairly long cable too, which will be super nice. So, but looks really good. I will be using this quite a bit, so nice to have a good long power cable. And then we got kind of a little bit of a mini unboxing here, and a key feature for my laptops. I'm used to Surfaces, ooh, and this looks very much like a Surface pen. Actually, it looks like the Pro 3 pen from back in the day. So this is a quadruple A battery, and then you have your. It's usually how it works is the bottom button here. There's two buttons on the side. A little hard to see on the screen there, but the bottom button is usually like a right click or a select button, and then this is usually like a right click kind of button. Usually they're configurable as well. There's a small bag of different tips as well, just in case yours wear it out. And then there's some instructions on the pen as well. So kind of nice that they separate these instructions like this. The few times I've had to look at instruction manuals, sometimes you really have to hunt for them because they're in multiple different languages. So it's nice that it's a little focus between basic setup, the larger manual, and then you also have your pen as well. So very nice. This will be really cool because I'm very familiar with the Surfaces. Doesn't look like it has magnetic, but I was missing my clip, so I'm kind of excited about the clip as well. And I don't think there's anything underneath here. Nope. So that is it for the HP 360. Again, check if this laptop is of interest to you. Check the links below. There will be an Amazon affiliate link. And if you made it this far, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get my latest info. And then lastly, you can also look below for links to social media. I have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Pretty regularly post on Facebook and Instagram, and often enough on Twitter to be worth a follow. So thank you so much,
and until next time.